can travel with Michelle.
Traffic and Travel, brought to you by Hatfields, Manchester Road, Bury.
I'm just getting news in of a really slow traffic over on the M62 eastbound. There's a lorry tyre on the carriageway, actually blocking lane 3 at junction 9 for Winnick. So it is causing loads and loads of problems for drivers trying to swerve to miss that one. We've got a speed set to 50 miles per hour down there whilst the highways agencies get to the scene. So hopefully within the next 15 minutes that might be sorted out for you. Staying with the motorways though, it is looking a bit of a nightmare on the M6 northbound, and that's because drivers can't get past Charnock, which services the exit slip road. It's all down to flooding around there because of the weather. It's causing loads of problems, and the latest that I've had is the service area is still closed whilst that one is sorted out. Traffic on the southbound carriageway isn't affected, so you're okay if you're going in that direction, but do try and avoid it if you're going northbound. Now on the roads this morning in Wigan, drivers are facing a few delays because School Lane has been closed in both directions at Butler Street. Now this is down to a serious collision a bit earlier on between a car and a pedestrian. Not sure when that road is going to open, so you are going to find it busier than usual in that area as a knock-on effect. Also, if you're planning on travelling through Runcorn, you might want to know Central Expressway southbound is closed due to roadworks at Western Point Expressway. Now that's between the link road from the Central Expressway to Western Link, and it's down to work on the drainage system around there, so it's going to be closed all day, that one. And we are going to see heavy delays in Rusholme. Now I'm afraid that's because we've got temporary traffic lights on Upper Brook Street both ways around the junction with Haversage Road. If you're not really too well up on that area, I can tell you it's right near Manchester Royal Infirmary and St Mary's Hospital, so watch out for that. Now on the roads, that's all the information, but if you wanted information on public transport, don't forget you can always call GMP City's travel line. That number's below. It's 0871 200 2233. News now with Claire.
Traffic and Travel, brought to you by Hatfields, Manchester Road, Bury.
Top stories in Greater Manchester this morning, and the row has been rumbling on for decades, and now there are more revelations about the controversial Mottram bypass plans. It's come to light more than 13 million has been spent on the road already, even though no tarmac's actually been laid yet. The total costs are expected to be just short of 200 million. Campaigners fighting the proposals, which are currently the subject of a public inquiry, say the amount that's been forked out so far is staggering. Salford Lads Club will be the venue later for a visit by David Cameron. The Tory leader wants to recreate the iconic image that was used by the Smiths. The politician says that he's a huge fan of the band. It's the second time in a week the leader of the opposition has visited Greater Manchester. Later today he'll also go to Bolton to a new gym that's been set up by Amir Khan. Controversial plans for a new Tesco store in Saddleworth have been given the go-ahead by council bosses. It comes 2 years after the initial proposals were okayed. Since then, though, more detailed plans have been drawn up that many people who live in the area are furious about. They say it'll be an eyesore and will trigger the demise of local businesses in the area. One critic is even describing it as a disastrous day for Saddleworth. And the latest school league tables show how many schools in Greater Manchester have achieved record results. Again, Trafford is the highest achieving area in the country, while Whittlington Girls in South Manchester is the best in Greater Manchester and also the 6th best nationally. In other boroughs, schools that have previously been trailing in the tables are celebrating success this morning. One of them is Buell Hill High in Salford.
We've made a point of targeting underachievement. We've tried to raise the profile of the importance of education in the school and change the ethos, make lessons more exciting, provide courses that are more interesting perhaps or more suitable for the students that we have here. And we've, most importantly, provided that layer of support and targeted those students who perhaps would have underachieved.
And there you are, joining us this morning, as I've been promising, two former pupils from a Wigan school that, get me right, because it's all very complicated. It's the best non-selective state school in Greater Manchester.
That sounds right, yeah.
Winstanley College in Wigan. Yeah. Thank you for coming in. I should introduce you both, Peter McEvoy and Phillip Curry. So you did your A-levels last year, didn't you? Go on then, tell us what you got.
2 A's, 2 B's, a piece. Yeah.
Great for you.
Yeah,
what did you study?
I took drama, graphic art, and we both took English language.
Yeah, and I took psychology and media as well.
Two A's, two B's, not bad, eh?
Yeah.
Clever boys. And what are you doing now?
I volunteer at the college
Right.
while taking a gap year, and I'm going to university next year.
Right, and you're doing...
I'm at the University of Lancaster studying English language.
Very good, and having lots of fun by all accounts.
Definitely.
So the fact that you've gone back to the school to
Yeah.
work there, I guess is testament to what kind of school it is.
No, yeah, definitely, because it's the performing arts department where I work, and they kind of really sort of nurtured me while I was there. So when I sort of ended up with nothing to do this year, it was they kind of welcomed me back to go help out there. So yeah, it's been really good.
I mean, what do you think is the secret to the school's success? Because it's done phenomenally well, hasn't it?
It really does, yeah, and I think it's just the type of people who go there. I'd say it sort of kind of expects a high standard, so the people who go are going to, you know, get good.
But, you know, it's not a grammar school, it's not selective, it's not a primary school, it's a normal comp, isn't it?
Yeah.
So there must be, I mean, what are the teachers like? Are the teachers good?
I find the teachers are brilliant. Like, you can really like form relationships with them, and they'll help you on a much more personal basis as well. I know personally I'm not like the most efficient student. You know, it takes a lot for me to get my work in, and I find that the teachers are very understanding, and like all of the teachers I've had, you know, help me with that, and you know, try to understand it, and you know, really help me to do that. So I think the teaching staff is fantastic.
What would you say? What would you say was kind of the biggest thing while you were at school that inspired you to succeed?
Probably the friends we were with kind of at the time. I mean, we had quite a good group. We sort of used to hang out on the corridor, and like there's kind of real diverse group of people studying different things, and so everyone kind of had a bit of variety, and it was just, you know, just trying to get to the next stage.
You're almost making it sound like learning was fun.
Well, it almost was. It almost was.
Almost fun.
The time in between learning was fun.
In the corridors was fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so what are you doing next year then, once you've done your year
I'm going
out
to
of the school?
the Guildford School of Acting down in London.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so I
So
can't
we'll
wait.
be seeing you on the stage and on the telly soon.
Maybe, you know.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you both ever so much for coming in this morning. Much appreciated. Congratulations on your results as well.
Thank you very much.
Really, really good.
Thank you.
Right, I will pass you over to Michelle for a look at the weather now.
Well, it is looking a breezy and a wet start this morning. Temperatures currently around 8 outside. Now, those showers are going to continue right through the morning, although they will start to ease off as we get to lunchtime. Temperatures peaking at 9 degrees today, so slightly warmer than yesterday, and quite mild as well right through the afternoon. Wind becoming lighter. It will remain cloudy, though. Temperatures dropping slightly to 7 as we get to tea time. Overnight, it is going to stay dry. Bit of broken cloud out there, and temperatures will be dropping down to 2 degrees, so a little bit more chilly overnight, and tomorrow a mixture of sunshine and showers.